Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Rimworld Alpha 16. So, apologies for no Rimworld yesterday. I ended up being quite busy and Rimworld ended up being brushed aside just a little bit, but we're back now. And we're back on schedule. So, there's a lot of things that I want to do in today's episode. One, we need to finish off this slate wall here and actually fill in a few little gaps. I remember spotting one right there as well. So, we're doing it out of slate at the moment because there's slate blocks there. Let me just, oh, we lost our stone cutting table. That must have been from the raid that we got earlier. Stone cutters table. It's a bad temperature. It's only 35 in there. Bad temperature. What temperature is supposed to be good? I have absolutely no idea. This is a first for me. It's literally the temperature that's outside, so we'd have to run a cooler in there, which would involve putting it back in the corridor again, because if I put it there, it's probably a weak spot. I mean, 100 as opposed to 250 and 420, so our cooler would be the weak spot in the wall, and that's where they'd go, and they'd probably get through it pretty quickly as well. Saying that, I could put a vent here, and these two coolers would vent all throughout this corridor, which might counter it. Let's try that out. So if I go vent, stick a vent there, and then we'll send a cooler keep this room nice and fresh. It's 44 in there, so I mean, you know, I did not think temperature was a thing. I knew putting them outside would be a problem, but other than that. Alright, also, structure, wall, slate blocks, stick slate in there. We have a lot of slate blocks, actually. That's limestone. Oh, never mind. I was kind of hoping we'd have matching stuff, but it doesn't particularly matter. Also, we are going to work on some of our zones as well. So if I go to clear animal area, we no longer want any of our animals to go into our fridge. And the reason for that is we've now got this hay grass field, which I kind of feel like I should probably expand just a bit, just to make absolutely certain that we've got the right amount of food. Let's expand it like that. Sweet. Apparently that's rough limestone. So right there is never going to grow. Good to know. Yeah, we have about 1,500 hay grass. So, I mean, we could make a separate animal area for our indoor animals because people like the Yorkshire Terriers, I don't think they will eat. Oh, they'll eat vegetables, actually. So yeah, they'll eat the hay grass. Okay. Thought they might just be forced to eat meat. I know that this cat here will not eat hay grass. So for the cat, we need preferential treatment. In fact, Ghostface, you're just allowed in home region. How's that sound? Congratulations, you've been promoted. Right. So let's have a look at the allowed area for our animals. I want them out of that room. There's no reason for them to be in it. And keep them away from that as well. There's no reason for them to go anywhere near there. Other than that, we should be fine. Don't need you in there. There's nothing for you there. And the rest of it's open. Cool. Sweet. I'm just going to allow them to go around the back if they want to go around the back. For no apparent reason. Other than I can. Okay. Do we have the components for this? Let's have a look. 9 components, so yes. And Boo Boo's making some more as well, which is lovely. Also, we've recently had a lot of deaths, so I'm thinking... I don't mind a break risks. I'm sure you'll be fine. We have a corpse there that needs hauling. I'm sure that a lot of our priorities are not in place properly anymore. 5 there and 10 there. We have ourselves a cook who does wardening first, so that's fine. Other things that are important are growing. Yeah, you see we've got Solek, who's our #1 grower. And I believe you are missing a leg, aren't you? Yes. Let's give you a... there's so much chance to fail this. But we're going for it. Who's our doctor? Tony for 10. Or Boss for 10. It's going to be Tony. Let's try and give him a prosthetic leg. Come on. Sheppy, if you're not busy, I know you're slightly busy, but can you clean this room off, please? I'd like it to be sterile. As sterile as possible. That'll do. Come on, don't fail. Don't fail me now. 10 should be fine, right? Oh, I failed in a minor way. Just a stab to the torso. That means we've lost the prosthetic leg. Well, hang on. Where's install peg leg? Have we run out of wood? Is that our problem? I think that might be our problem. Okay, well, with that in mind, orders, chop wood, get chopping. God damn it. I absolutely hate the doctoring in this game. It never works. You need like somebody with 15 doctoring, and even then it's like 50-50 chance that they won't murder them. It's very annoying. Sheppy, you're not a plant cutter. Anybody a plant cutter? Everybody but Sheppy. Well, now Sheppy's a plant cutter. Congratulations, you've been promoted. Tony, as soon as that tree goes, you're making that man a prosthetic leg. There we go. Right. Solek, health. Operations, install peg leg on your right leg. Tony's going to come and do it. Solek is... what? Hang on. Cannot operate, needs materials. Sheppy, can you please... oh, an armor's on it. Alright. Probably needs to be put into a stockpile. Oh, and he's just put it in the furnace. Alright. Sorry, Anami wanted to burn your leg, Solek. Feel slightly bad for you, but not so much. We're in a bit of an unfortunate situation in this game. Almost constantly. So, you know, sorry but not sorry. Anybody who wants to chop wood, though, Anamu, you're now plant cutting 1. How's that sound? Go do that. Once you've done that hauling, you should harvest the poplar tree. Wonderful. And we got a heat wave. Should be fine. We've got our... actually, we'll close that door and that door so that we can vent the heat out. Otherwise, these vents aren't really going to do much. It's just going to be whatever temperature it is outside, which is going to be too hot. Come on, Tony. Don't fail Solek again. Or I'll give him your bionic leg. Yay, there we go. See, that bugs me as well. Installing a peg leg almost always succeeds, no matter what the doctoring level is. Bugs me the hell out of me. But there you go. Can't win everything. Somebody pointed out as well that we need a crafting spot for Smokeleaf. It is not a drug lab thing, although personally I think it should be, but there you go. We'll tell them to do it forever, actually. As long as we have Smokeleaf, make Smokeleaf joints. And that should help with our minor breaks, hopefully, by blazing it occasionally. We filled a stockpile there. 10 up there, nice. Beautiful. Cat's still coming in and helping himself, but there you go. Did we not... I was going to say, did we not set these muffalo outside? We did not. We could set them permanently outside, but if it comes to situations where we want them indoors, then I'd probably end up forgetting, in all honesty, and it'll probably get them killed. Right, Hunter lacks weapons. Solek, you are a very good shooter. You've also got a personal shield on, which I will have to remove. There's just a single assault rifle in there, apparently. That is a horrible minigun. There's a pistol there at 93. There's your assault rifle. That's your new one. 98%. Shoddy quality, but take what we get, I suppose. Alright. And all of these bits of feedback are now coming back to me. That got destroyed right there. Didn't make much of a difference, but in the future it might have. So let's fix that. Now then. We want an armory of some sort, I believe. Maybe not necessarily an armory, just maybe put the weapons racks down here. So if I go furniture? Yeah, equipment rack. Just set them here. And then we can set them to only have the good quality weapons, so that if we need to get our weapons, then they're going to be hanging around here. It's a shame it's an odd number. That'll end up bugging me. But there you go. Can't always get what you want. Sweet. We can leave our shoddy weapons in our stockpile to sell off our good weapons in the equipment racks to equip before we get attacked and stuff like that. Should be pretty sweet. Boss, what is wrong with you? Very hot. Well, it's not my problem. Stay out of here. Might become my problem, but there's only 25. It's 49 in there, though. Yep. That's the thing. Alright. Temperature. Let's cool this corridor. Also, hold that door open as well so it spreads out a little bit. Okay. It's getting a bit warm in there. In fact, could do with turning off all our radiators. That seems like a good thing to do in a heat wave, right? That might maybe help with a few things. Oh dear. Yeah, down to 22. That's not bad, that's reasonable. Okay. Looks as though we're not quite making progress on our meals. As much as I'd want to anyway. Let's go to the drug lab. We're not making any other drugs right now, are we? No, but we should probably do so in the future. It's a thing that would be nice to do. What are you doing? Smelting metal from slag. What else do you do, Tony, other than smelt? Well, I'm assuming that comes down to crafting. We don't really need that much more steel, so I'm going to pause that for now. Then maybe you'll start doing this kind of thing. Alright, some of our weapons are up here. Of course. Of course, of course. Sweet. I'll figure out what I'm going to stock them with very soon. Shield user has a thing. Yes, we forgot to take it off. There we go. And someone can haul it later. Need research project? No, we don't. Tattered apparel. We've only got 2 people with tattered apparels, and I'm assuming it's something to do with our combat gear. Yep, the power helmet. Not much we can do about that, unfortunately. What else is on this machining table? Could make a power armor helmet. What does it take? 60 plasteel and 7 components. We don't have the components for it, unfortunately. Not just yet, anyway, until Boo Boo finishes making these components, which would be nice. Okay. The Stonecutter's table's back again. Alright. This is what we wanted Tony to do. Do until you have 135. Sure. Make slate, please. Thank you, Tony. Which means we can finish that. We can finish this bit of the wall. We can deconstruct this little bit of wooden wall and replace it as well. Should be sweet. And our security shall be back on par. We just need to put slate here, but this one's not so important because we have a lot of deadfall traps that kill most people along the way. I might even consider putting some more deadfall traps in, actually. Once the wall has been constructed. It's fairly important that that gets done first, though. One thing that I don't want in here, let's clear it. Firstly, I don't want anything bad quality. Let's just say 60% and above. Seems good enough, that. So, no peelers. No short bow. Should be a long bow in here as well, I think. Triple rocket launcher, survival rifle, sniper rifle, short bow, pump shotgun, peeler, blah, 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 blah. Great bow, there you go. We don't want that. And we'll only allow spears, maces, longswords, and gladiuses, the good weapons, into these. And then we'll copy settings. Paste. 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 And paste. Okay. So only the good weapons get stored there. The rest go into our stockpile. Hopefully. Might even want to paste them here. These ones are not bad, actually. I might even just deconstruct these so that they don't leave them here. Yeah, sure. Deconstruct them. Ooh, a superior one. Very nice. They got beauty. I don't know. Not really. Okay. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. I want all of our weapons in one place. The good weapons, at the very least, anyway. So we'll leave it like that. Temperature in here is now 38. It's 29 in this bit of the corridor. It's not quite cooling it how we'd expect, but we are pumping 2 heaters into that room, so it's kind of expected. There's only a very short walk in here, so as long as they don't pass out in this corridor, it's going to be fine. It's 40 degrees outside, so we've barely even touched the surface on that one. I can't really afford to shut this door either, because if I do that, the potatoes will end up bursting into flames. Okay. Looks as though our brewing's not getting done anymore. Is there a reason for that? 0 to 6 on the allowed cooking skill. Yeah, boss isn't treating it as much of a priority anymore. Let's get that sorted. Construction-wise, Sheppy is our constructor and so's Namu. They'll get that done as and when. Solek is our grower, and he doesn't really do anything other than hunting, which I might priority to him there. Priority to that as well, and that, just to make sure that he does growing, then he does hunting, then plant cutting, that kind of thing. And I guess I'm going to move Huntsman up on growing as well, just to make sure it gets done. We want it constantly being replanted and so on. So if we can do that, that'd be pretty grand. We really want to work on our food. It's one of the problems that we're constantly getting. We're always running out of it. We do have less people now, so that's a thing. We also have hay grass for the outdoor animals that they can't really touch. And lots of rice, which grows a lot faster. Rejected proposal. Huntsman has rejected Demi Moore's marriage proposal. Demi Moore is going to be unhappy about this. Oh, Demi. Minus 18 for a season. Are you kidding me? Ugh. Tempted to give you a scyther blade for a hand, just to make sure that you're happy because you are a prostophile. However, considering we can't install a simple prosthetic leg on a missing limb, I don't really want to take that risk. Let's take those berries. Sounds good to me. Do we still have any meat in here? We don't really, no. So we're going to have to send some people out to hunt. Orders, hunt. Anything in the local area that won't murder me? Those guys. And not that boomalope. There's a little rat there. We'll take the rat. I think this attacks back, doesn't it? No, apparently not. Has the potential to. but it won't. The heat wave's over. Yay! Alright. You have a lot of weapons up here as well. I wonder if anyone wants to go and haul that kind of stuff. Well, you're hauling a rat. So, hopefully Anamu gets it done. I'd appreciate it if you did. That'd be reet good, bud. What are you doing? Filling the fermenting barrels. Sure. Ooh, 19 beers. Nice, nice. Anamu is such a good worker. He has so much to do, though, during the night that, you know, he only gets done whatever's closest, but, you know, it's just random little jobs here and there. Seems to work out just fine. If we've got 9 meals on there, yeah, they're just not finishing the simple meal task, unfortunately. Might set it a little bit higher. Not that it'll make much of a difference, but, you know. We'll see. How are these getting along? 84. I don't know if they're gonna last long enough, honestly. That's why I don't do Devil Strand too often, because it takes so long. By the time you get the harvest gone, it's already winter and they're already dying off. But there are obviously ways to sort that out. Could put it in here, for example, and it'd be fine, but I don't really wanna. I don't care that much. Alright, more hay grass. I'm hoping that we're constantly getting hay grass in here. And it's not leaving faster than we're gaining it. But thankfully, now that we've moved our animals out, look at our food. It was about due to look that way anyway, because we are going into winter, and by the end of winter it'll probably be empty again, but, you know, I'm sure our lovely Muffalo friends over here weren't helping with that situation. Sheppy, you were literally the only one with tattered apparel now. It's your helmet. It's not bad. That is not bad. Well, if we get enough components from Boo Boo, then I might make you a power helmet, unless there's an alternative in here somewhere. Well, nope. Doesn't look like it. We do have another sandstone sculpture. Might as well install it. Let's give... Who's minor breaking right now? Martin, Demi-Moore, and Boss. Well, Demi-Moore and Huntsman are together, so they can have a sculpture in there. They'll share it. And Demi-Moore needs the happiness boost when she's sleeping, I guess. Look at us go. Beautiful. Demi-Moore, having a beer. Good for you. Get cooking. You got this, guys. You got this. Alright. Did any of those hunting jobs get done? Nope. Have we taken people off hunting? Yeah, we kind of have. I don't want Solek doing hunting anymore because he's got a peg leg. So I guess Tony. Although you do a lot around here. Do I really want you to be the one who hunts? If I set you anything below crafting and hauling, you'll never do it. So hunt while the options are there. Otherwise, do whatever else I've told you to do. Seems fine by me. We don't really have a diverse group of people here in the sense that we don't have enough people to just say you cook for your entire life, you grow for your entire life, that kind of thing. Ooh, emptiness has given birth. Wonderful. Again, the little Yorkshire Terrier pups hide. And there's one here. Snookums. Aww. Isn't that adorable? Alright, hunting's getting done now. Good to see. How are these trees coming along? 88%. So we're about due for our woodshed getting filled up again. Which ain't bad. Getting close to it. Boo Boo has got nothing to do. I find that very hard to believe. Although, isn't, yeah. Need materials. You mean other than this armored vest? Oh. I see. We have lots of armored vests. And some of them are from dead men. Which is very annoying. Wish I could say make X, but exclude dead man's stuff. I don't know if that's an option, unfortunately. But I guess I could just say make 8, and now you have a job to do. Ain't I dead clever? Anyway, guys, I think that's actually where I'm going to leave off the episode. Everything seems to be hunky-dory and right in the world again, so I think I'm fairly happy to leave us off where we are right now. In fact, just before I do, let me just remember to deconstruct that wood right there. And then we get to replace it with slate down the line. So if you did enjoy the content, then be sure to leave a like. It helps me out a great deal. Lets me know you're enjoying this series. As always, be sure to subscribe for some more Rimworld stuff and hit the little bell icon next to the subscription button to be notified when I release new videos. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.